Good morning, everyone. Today we will start with a new chapter of your civics textbook, class 7, that is Understanding Secularism. Before going further to the chapter, firstly, we will see the some in, we will see some introductory part of the chapter. History provides us with many examples of discrimination. As we are aware of this fact that history is a medium through which uh, we get an example of discrimination. What sort of examples? Like exclusion and persecution on the grounds of religion. You may have read about how Jews were persecuted in Hitler's Germany and how several millions were killed. In all of the above examples, members of one religious community either persuade or discriminate against member of other religion community. It's like that one community always what always persuade on others, on other community. Next is these acts of discrimination take place more easily when one religion is given official recognition by the state at expense of other religion. Clearly, no one would wish to be discriminated against because of their religion, not dominated by another religion. In India, can the state discriminate against citizens on the grounds of their religion? Think. In India, can the state discriminate against citizens on the grounds of their religion? I guess no. So we have finished some introductory session and then we will move further ahead. We will understand that what is secularism. We will go with the meaning of secularism, the term secularism. The Indian Constitution allows individuals the freedom to live by their religious beliefs and practice as they interpret these. In keeping with this idea of religion, freedom of all, India also adopted a strategy of separating the power of religion and the power of the state. Secularism refers to the separation of religion from the state. Basically, is a secularism is a term through which one is free to follow his or her religion of his or her choice. Why is it important to separate religion from the state? Now we will deal with the topic that why it is important to separate religion from the state. The most important aspect of secularism is its separation of religion from state power. This is important for a country to function democratically. Almost all countries of the world will have more than one religious group living in them. Within these religious group, there there will be most likely to one group that is in a majority. If this majority religious group has access to state power, then it could quite it it could quite easily use this power and financial resources to discriminate against and persuade person to other religions. Why is Indian secularism? What is Indian secularism? Now we will we will see that in India, what is the meaning of secularism? What is Indian secularism? The Indian Constitution mandates that the Indian state be secular. According to the Constitution, only a secular state can realize its objective to ensure the following. What should ensure these steps to be ensured? That one religion community does not dominate another. First, first thing is to keep in mind that one religious community should not dominate the other community. Suppose we have in a society, suppose we have two groups, group A and group B. So what should we keep in mind that the group A will not dominate the group B and in the same case group B should not dominate to the group A. Okay. Next, that some members do not dominate their members of the same religious community. Now, group A is of same religion, same religious community people. So, what should we keep in mind that the same group members should also do not dominate each other. Okay. Next thing is that the state does not enforce any particular religion nor take away the religious freedom of individuals. Now we will see some examples of in Indian secularism. This I have taken from your textbook. The clips is from your textbook. It, here the first example is talking about the government high school in which a student is saying something to his teacher and then the teacher is responding to the student. So we'll see that what the student is saying to his teacher. First, student is saying that, sir, there is a big religious festival next month. We have never celebrated it in school. Can we do it this year? This is a question of student. Now, in this regard, a teacher is responding. What he is responding? I'm afraid that isn't possible. This is a government school. We cannot give importance to any other religion. Private school may do that. Yeah. Government school don't celebrate any religious festival in school premises. Most religious festivals are public holidays or are on public holidays, so that we can celebrate these at homes. So what his teacher is saying? His teacher is saying that we do not celebrate these religions in schools. No, because we are studying in government school, and government school do not celebrate any religion. Most of the religions occur in the national holidays or any other holiday, so we celebrate these festival in the in our homes. So we do not promote. Basically he's saying that we are not promoting any other religion. So teacher said this to the student. Now, फिर again, the student said, we never thought of. Now there are two friends, and the boy is saying to a girl, I never thought of it this way. And then next, another friend is saying that I guess we can all always celebrate it outside school. Then they they were talking that one is saying that many I have never thought of this, and the other friend is saying that we'll always celebrate these festivals in our school. And next student is also saying that anyway we'll celebrate it outside the school or basically in their locality. Okay. Next example is there are a group of friends who were recently bought scooter and they are meeting together to have a ride. Again, so friend one is saying to his friend that hey, I hope you have a helmet. You know the law in Delhi requires that you wear one. Why aren't you wearing a helmet? Do you want to be fined? One friend is saying to his friend that this is a law to wear a helmet, and why you are not wearing the helmet? You want to be fined? Then his friend is saying that don't worry, I will not be fined. Then again his friend is saying that hey Paramjeet, why don't you be fined? He's asking to his friend that why don't you be fined? Fine क्यों नहीं दिया तुमने? Then his friend is saying to him that for Sikhs, wearing a pagri is a very important part of a religion. The government cannot force me to wear a helmet. So he's saying about he's giving example to his religion that in our religion, what the pug is more important against wearing a helmet. Okay. Now we will see the reviews of both the example. Example 1 and example 2. Firstly, first example, the celebration of the religious festival. within the school would have been a violation of government's policy of treating all religions equally. Government school cannot promote any one religion either in their morning prayers or through religious celebration. This rule does not apply to private schools. Okay. So in the first example, we have seen that in government schools, each and every religion are equal. It it is not allowed to it is not allowed uh, to promote any one religion. Basically, for them, every religion are equal, and most of the time, in every festival, the holiday take place. So they do not celebrate any religion. For them, all the religions are equal, and this is not case in private school. Private schools can do so. Next example of Paramjit. Paramjit, the Sikh youth does not have to wear a helmet. This is because the Indian state recognizes that wearing a pagri, that is turban, is central to a Sikh religious practice, and in order not to interfere with this, allow an exemption in the law. So this is the second example. Going ahead. Few of the points in Indian Constitution. The Indian Constitution bans untouchability. In this instance, the state is intervening in religion in order to end a social practice that is believes, discriminates and excludes, and that violates the fundamental rights of lower caste who are citizens of this country. Similarly, to ensure that laws relating to equal inheritance rights are respected, the state may have to intervene in the religion-based personal laws of communities. Next point in Indian Constitution is the Indian Constitution bans untouchability. This we have covered. Next, in what way is Indian secularism different from that of other democratic countries? Now we will see that in what way Indian secularism is different as compared to other democratic countries. The First Amendment Act of the US Constitution prohibits the legislature from making the laws respecting an establishment of religion, or that prohibits the free exercise of religion. What is meant by the word establishment is that the legislature cannot declare any religion as the official religion, nor can they give preference to one religion. In the US, the separation between state and religion means that neither the state nor religion can interfere in affairs of one another. These, there is one significant way in which Indian secularism differs from the dominant understanding of secularism as practiced in United States of America. This is because, unlike the strict separation between religion and the state in American secularism, in Indian secularism, the state can intervene in religious state. So, what is different in US and India? In US, there is a strict separation between religion and the state, but as compared to India, there is no such strict separation. Indian Constitution invo- intervened in Hindu religion's practice in order to abolish untouchability. In Indian secularism, though the state is not strictly separated from religion, it does maintain a principled distance. This means that any interference in religion by the state has to be based on the ideals laid out in the Constitution.